doing.
So it's almost exactly a year since Lincoln arrived. As you reflect back, what do you recall about that week when he was here? Just kind of walking around the practice field. You guys were getting ready for that Cal game and everything.
Yeah, nervous for sure. Just like surreal, just because you hear about him and you watch about him on TV and stuff, and then he gets out here and he's human just like the rest of us. So it was pretty cool though, right? Just one of the most surreal moments, just knowing that Coach Riley was going to be the head coach for the USC Trojans.
Has it creeped in that this is your last game in the Coliseum?
Definitely. I mean, had a heck of a time playing over there. One of the best sports venues in all of football. I've enjoyed every minute over there. Never want to take any of it for granted. Really looking forward to Saturday one last time.
Is there excitement among the team for the Heisman campaign for Caleb? USC social media is kind of pushing it out now this week and making a big deal about it.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you hear that word, right, it's kind of a big deal. Caleb's a tremendous player, obviously a tremendous player, but off the field, he's even more of an incredible person. So, I mean, I'm just super proud of him and his leadership to this team.
Do you feel like
I mean, you talk about just a dude that you can count on for anything. Just a guy who genuinely cares, is supportive in every way. Really tries to be a guy that brings people together. And you just see it across position groups. I mean, he'll hang out with the O-line, he'll hang out with DBs, he'll hang out with receivers, whatever. It doesn't matter to him. It's just a brotherhood, and so it's really awesome to see that kind of like a servant, right? Rather than I guess just like that servant.
He's made that happen fast. I mean, he met you all guys less than a year ago. It's kind of remarkable in terms of leadership.
Yeah, I mean, just props to him, right? I know. The first day I met him, I was in our new strength coach's office, and he came barging in, and he just had so much excitement. And I was in there with, I think, Justin Dudich and Brett Nealon or Jonah Monheim, can't remember. But I do remember Caleb just coming in there full of energy and excitement. And Coach Kagan's, one of our assistant strength coaches, just told us like that was his personality, and that's what he was all about.
Some of the line guys yesterday talked about, obviously when you're playing, you don't see what Caleb's doing behind you sometimes, but then you go back and watch the tape and you're like, oh wow, like that's what he did.
Yeah.
What's that experience been like for you to go back and see some of the plays he's pulled off in some of the games?
Yeah, I mean, just incredible. I mean, that's why I think people are throwing around that word, that H word. So, incredible football player and Superman out there sometimes.
This is one of the more physical challenges you guys will have all season. Going back to the strength program, Benny Wiley, in what ways do you guys feel like you advanced from last year to this year?
I think just buying in and just Coach Wiley's leadership. I mean, he's out here every day with us, especially like in the summer when it's hot out here. And I mean, he's doing all the workouts with us. So we're running 2 or 3 different groups, and he's running with all of them out here. So I mean, conditioning wise, like he's putting on a few miles. It's the whole staff too. It's not just him, it's everybody. So to see them at their age still doing what they do, I mean, it gives us no excuse as young men.
What was the very first impression you had of him?
Coach Wiley? I've talked to when Coach McGuire was still here, and we got the news that Coach Riley was going to be our coach, and knowing that Coach Wiley was likely going to come with him, he just told us stories about his time when he was a player at Texas Tech, and Coach Wiley was a first-time head strength coach. Told us a bunch of stories, and I just knew that it was about to get pretty serious, and it did, right? I mean, I just look at where we are right now from a developmental standpoint and just maturity standpoint. I think that Coach Wiley had a huge role in that, and just accountability and just making us grow up and turn into young men.
You guys as a group are up for the Joe Moore Award. I'm just curious, where do you think as a line you've improved the most, and how much pride do you take in a group award like that?
Yeah, anytime you get a group award recognition, that's huge. Really thankful for Coach Henson and his demand out of us every day just to be our best, just to be physical and be technically sound and assignment driven. So hats off to everybody in the room for buying into to what Coach Hinson is trying to bring to the table.
How big was it to get that win, just for Bobby after the emotional week that he had, and just to see that emotion on the field after?
It was huge. Just to see him being as emotional as he was after, you could tell it meant a lot. Obviously, he's been going through a tough time, and he's a great friend of mine, and he's just enjoyed having the O-line room. So we all hurt and were mourning with him last week, and still now. But I'm thankful that we have him, and I'm thankful that he stepped up and really just contributed to the best of his ability, right? And when things were pretty hard on him. So
Thank you, Andrew.
thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Andrew.